Welcome back to the channel and to another new dose of 5 things you might not know. This, as always, is the 101. This one is episode number 44, but as always, if you have missed any of the previous episodes, check them out on the series playlist, link on the screen. And here we go again, this time episode 44 of 5 things you might not know about WWE 2K17. So let's kick this one off with one for the last gen users, with some unlisted and potentially forgotten moves. Now these moves are not new for 2K17 and if anything are the opposite, and have been in the series now for many years, but they do remain unlisted and potentially moves that you might not know about. These moves include the following trio. There is the Tree of Woe choke in the corner, the second rope outside guillotine, and one of my favourites, an old classic, this time the chair guillotine, which is done via a corner weapon grapple. Again, these moves are not necessarily hidden moves, rather just unlisted, potentially forgotten moves, but do remain in the series for the last gen version. Next up, a thing that only happens in the new gen version, which is stage diving, and a move off the stage that isn't found on the normal list, and instead seems to be superstar specific in terms of moveset. So the superstar we're talking about is NXT's Asuka, and the move we're talking about is the dropkick off the stage. Now again, this move is not usually selectable from its position, but can be found on the moveset of Asuka. So if for whatever reason you've always wanted to do a dropkick off the stage, you are in luck, as this is now possible. Moving on with theme number 3, and we're now covering some potentially lesser known reversals that you might not know about. So we have got 2 to cover and include the following. For Trish Stratus, she will often counter an upper attack with her trademark May Trish Revolutions. There is also the Beast Brock Lesnar, who counters certain suplexes, and even Goldberg's jackhammer with a trademark German suplex. All in all, some pretty cool stuff. And if you know any potentially lesser known reversals that you think should be covered, let me know in the comments. Next up with thing number 4, a small thing but a pretty cool thing, as we have got a lesser known charged diving finisher animation. Now, as you probably know, you can charge your diving finishers for a second or 2 before hitting them, which usually results in this animation. However, what you might not know is that certain moves have a slightly different one. This potentially lesser known animation occurs for moves such as Finn Balor's coup de grace, as well as Macho Man's trademark diving elbow. Once again, a small thing but a cool thing, and a thing you might not know nonetheless. Last up right, we're thing number 5 today, and let's end this one with a fun one. So we're all very much aware of the brand new and awesome table finishers this year, and as we covered in this series a while back, you'll also know how to do these on a place ladder. However, a thing that you might not know is that these can also be done on other weapons, and can even be done without any. So for this one, you simply want to use the still steps method to get the table into a position as similar to this. Once that's done, go to hit your table finisher as you normally would, but as you can see, despite the table being somewhat near, your table finisher will not connect with the table itself, which can then result in some alternative and pretty badass moments. And with that one, another episode done and dusted, which now takes the series total to 220. So let me know in the comments if any of today's feature 5 things were new for you. Plus, as always, if you've enjoyed today's episode, which hopefully you have, then a like rating would be awesome to see. Stay tuned to the channel for another new episode of the series coming very soon. And with that said, until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.